What's up, everybody? This is Layton, this is me, Dhruva, and this is Sujay, and we're about to present to you our final SDP project and our 3 games. We have our first pre-step where we're going to initialize the scene and our sprite sheet. It's pretty simple. And then our second pre-step is the prompt declarations. I used only 3 prompts in this to keep it simple. And then we're going to go to our first step where it asks the number of players and their names with a simple for loop for every single player that we're going to add. And then the second step is asking for the player's guess. So this second for loop is similar to asking their guesses. And then the third step is rolling the dice and displaying that and calculating the total value of our roll. And then finally, in our fourth step, what we're going to see here is announcing the winners and the losers. So we have a for loop and an if loops nested inside that. Depending on whether the player's guess is correct or not, we get an output in here. So I'm gonna just run through this code, scroll through it multiple times, and please feel free to stop the video anytime you feel like to get a better look at it so you can understand the coding part of it as I explained. So we're gonna start off with just a welcome statement, and it's gonna tell us to welcome to the matching game as it loads all the sprites and the draw scenes like we did for our previous game over here. We're gonna declare our decks, deck 1, deck 2, and all that stuff, and then we're gonna have our rules prompt. So if you would like to see the rules, then it will show us the rules in a title screen. And if you click no, it's directly going to ask you the difficulty for the game: 1 for easy, 2 for medium, 3 for hard. And depending on which one you choose, that randomization would be based on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you get into the game basically, and the users can access the game. And if they complete the task, then it lets them know that a certain number of matches were there. I'm pretty sure if it's hard, then it's 5 matches. For medium, you go 4 pairs, and for easy, it's 3 pairs. So depending on how you do in the game, that's what the final outcome of the game is going to be. And yeah, that's it. To start the code, the user is prompted if they want to play it. If they answer yes, they will be let into the loop beginning the game, and if they answer no, it will end the script. The scene and the sprite sheets are loaded, and the user and the dealer are given 2 cards each to begin the game. Card value is a function that calculates the value of all the cards within the hand and is called multiple times throughout other functions as a check for many scenarios within this game. The hit function is used to prompt the user if they wish to add another card to their hand or stay with the cards they have. The table is what is being shown in a figure and is updated with the final hand of the user and is also called within other functions to keep all changes to both hands visible. The function dealer HLT stand is in a sense that AI that will decide what to do with its cards based of rules that is follows. The table is then updated once more with the final heads for both the user and the dealer, and then the win check function is called to check all the possible outcomes of the game and display the proper one to the user. The user is then prompted if he wishes to play again, and if answers yes, would be kept in the loop, and if answers no, it will end the script. For our blackjack game, our investors should definitely buy this game because it's a very simple and easy game to play with your friends offline. It doesn't require any source of internet access, and it can be played without cards. So there you have it, an easy, fun game to play with no cards. And we're requesting $125 for 10% until profits are doubled, to which stake will increase to 15% for the investor. Calling all investors for the dice game. So the dice game is a pretty simple game, and it's a great source of entertainment for many people who just want to bet small amounts of money pretty quickly. Or if they have a debate that they want to solve, they always just roll the dice and figure it out. Or if they're trying to figure out who wants to play first in basketball, who gets the ball first. So games like this is offline, very easy, just like the other 2. And since this is such an easy game, simple game, didn't take a lot of time to code, our team is seeking $25 for this game with a 10% stake for the investor. So, calling all investors for our card game. You should buy this game because it can not only be entertaining, but it can also help your memory and focus. It's a very simple and slightly challenging game, but it will help you provide a lot of fun. And we've added 3 different modes to this game, so you can decide how difficult you would want it to go. And since it's a somewhat medium-sized game, we're requesting $50 for this game with, again, a 10% stake for the investors with no change after profit. So now we're going to get into the dice game. So it's going to ask me to enter a number of players. I'm going to start off with 3 players. I'm going to enter our team members, Dhruva, myself, Leighton, and Sujay as well. And now, in the same order that we went, we're all going to select a number. So let's see, what am I going to guess? I'll guess 5, and then Leighton is set 7, and Sujay set 10. So, okay, so I hit enter again, and then all 3 of us guessed wrong, unfortunately. The final answer was 6. So as you can see, the displays all 3 of our names and says that we're wrong. So now I'm going to run it again, and this time we're going to have 12 players, so someone is definitely going to win. So we're going to see a positive outcome. I'm just going to label these A, B, C, D till I get to my 12th alphabet, which is, I think, L, H, I, J, K, L, yeah. And now we're just going to correspond these letter values to a dice value. So 4, 10, and here we go to 12. All right, and now I hit 12. Oh, that's funny. We get 12, the highest number. L was the 12th alphabet in our game. And yep, that's how the game works, guys. Alright, so now we're at the card game. I hit run, and it's going to display all our cards. Welcome to the matching game is what it says at the top. It asked me to see if the rules, and I'm going to go ahead and say yes by clicking Y. And as you can see here, it says diamonds match with hearts and spades match with clubs. So the blacks go with the blacks, and the reds go with the reds. Pretty simple game. And now it's going to ask me for the difficulty of the game. 1 is easy, 2 is medium, 3 is hard. We're going to go with medium. And over here, we can see that I have some time to memorize all these cards. So I have a basic idea of what I'm going to be looking for once these cards are hidden. And boom, these cards are hidden right there. And you can see my cursor. So now I'm going to try to find similar matching colors with the right numbers and stuff like that. I think I had some of these in the back of my head. So there's a countdown timer going in the back as I'm completing this. And once I hit the number of my attempts, actually, sorry, I apologize, there's no timer. Once I hit my number of attempts, the game is going to stop on its own. And I think we're going to win this one, hopefully. Yep, it says 4 matches were found, you win. So, yeah, that's pretty much the end of this game. And now we're at blackjack. So we're starting off with 4, and we can choose if we want to hit or stand. We're going to choose hit. This game moves pretty quickly. Now I got 14. I have 21 now. Dealer decides to hit on 7. Dealer decides to hit on 11. And we win. So if you want to play again, you can just choose Y or N. So here are all my card values associated with that. And I'm going to hit Y to play again. It refreshes my board. I have 2 cards. I have 12. So I can hit or stand. I'm going to hit this one. And now I have 16. I can hit or stand again. So now doing math, I can stand this one because I want to be under 21.